Good morning, everybody. Good morning, everyone in the studio. Good morning or good evening for those at home. Turn around and give everyone a wave. Got Sophia, and in the top left corner is my sister, all the way from England. And her daughter is hiding in the corner there. So I'm very pleased you're here, Hannah, as well. Oh, there's the hand. Hello, Hannah. Really nice to see you. Thanks for joining late at night. So I'm going to tell you a little story and then we'll get moving. Hannah might like this. So last night, my grade 4, who's 9, was playing in a basketball game. And because of the way the gradings work in the year groups, even though they're in grade 4, they're playing against grade 5s and grade 6s. So they turned up for this game last night and they were playing a group of grade 5 and grade 6s, and they were towering over them. I mean, like a good head and shoulders above them. And you could see as the girls walked out onto the court, they were immediately deflated. Like they just didn't think that they had it in them at all, just purely because of, and then like, how old are you? Like, we were grade 6, and they were like, we're grade 6s. So it was just psychologically, immediately they told themselves that they weren't going to win. And then in the first 5 minutes, they were 8-0 down, and it was, you could see that they were really quite deflated by the whole thing. Half time, they were at 12-6, so it was sort of going that direction. And then they came off at half time, and their coach, who is a good friend of ours, was sort of trying to talk to them and say, look, what's going on? Like, you're great players, you're a great team. If you work together, like, yes, they're taller than you, yes, they're older than you, but what are your strengths? Like, where could you find the gaps? And if they're taller than you, let's do low passes, let's do, and giving them all these ideas of how they could play to their own strengths. And ultimately said to them at the end, you're stronger than you think you are. You're far stronger than you know. And they came out in the second half fighting, like really fighting. And they won. They won 26-22. And it was like a real I know, right? It's like they'd won the NBL. We were going crazy. But it was a real like underdog story in terms of finding like real inner strength and believing in yourself, but also having the belief of others, you know, like it's important to surround ourselves with people who lift you up, who are going to give you that belief, who are going to say to you, you're stronger than you know. I see things in you that maybe you don't see in yourself right now. Okay, so we're going to move through this morning's practice. We are going to be quite strong at times, but I encourage you to approach it with you're stronger than you know. And if I'm asking you to challenge your body, come to it with the mindset of a 10-year-old on their basketball court, trying to defeat this challenge or have a belief in themselves that they maybe didn't realize was there. Okay, let's bring our hands into prayer center, close down the eyes, and just settle into this space. Let the outside world melt away. Start to turn your attention, your awareness to your breath. Start to look at the subtleness of breath, how the belly rises, the chest, the throat, and how on your exhale, everything seems to soften. The shoulders might drop, the hips might feel heavier. Become increasingly aware of your breath. How it almost rocks you, soothes you. When you're inhaling into the future, into opportunity, possibility, maybe into strength. Your exhale, letting something go, releasing. We'll take 2 more breaths here. Long, purposeful breaths. Make each one a little longer than the one before. And then we'll blink, open the eyes, remove any props, and we'll meet in a tabletop position. If you're at home and you're wanting to play music, we're going to start now. So once we're in our tabletop, really feel yourself grounding down. Let your fingers be like little tree frogs holding onto the mat. Ground down through the shins, front of feet. And we'll move through some cat-cows. So let your breath guide you as you come up into your cow pose, and then exhale as you round back through into your cat. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Sway through the back. Exhale, round on your rebound. And then maybe you stay here in some cat-cows, or maybe these become a little less structured. Maybe some big figure of eights. We'll move through the body with curiosity for 6 breaths. So dig in deep. Maybe the neck starts to drop down, pull back into child's pose. Your body will tell you what it needs this morning. So really move through the movement consciously with intention, but listen to what your body requires. And then after 6 full rounds of breath, come to stillness back in your tabletop. No rush to get there. And then let's tuck the back toes, hover the knees. Feel immediately how the core has to engage here. Turning everything on. Strength through the shoulders, strength through the hips. We're going to get deep into the hips today. Inhale, breath. Hold for the exhale. Inhale. Hips go up and high on your exhale, downward facing dog. And your first down dog, so explore the shape as if it was your first ever downward facing dog. What happens if you bend the knees a little more? Maybe the hips could go higher. What if you floated the chest back towards the thighs a little bit more? Could that give you more space? Pedal through, maybe shift the weight from one foot to the other. Again, let yourself get curious about what your body's asking for. Got layers coming off at home already, that's a good sign. All right, then hold here in your downward facing dog. On your next inhale, ripple forward into a high plank position. And then immediately take a nice big bend. You're back in that little crouching tabletop, hips go high, downward facing dog. 2 more times. As if you were moving through water, ripple forward, big bend through the knees, downward facing dog. 1 more time, come all the way forward, ripple like a wave. Big bend, downward facing dog. This time we'll ripple forward and hold. The knees can stay lifted or maybe they lower. Chaturanga takes you to that little halfway hover. Hold it here. Inhale, breath. On the exhale, come all the way down to the earth. And then let the fingers go out wide. So they're coming out on the wood, each side of the mat. Inhale, breath lifts you up, rolling cobras. Exhale brings you back down. 2 more times, really explore through the spine. Inhale, breath lifts you up. Exhale, melts you back down. 1 more time. Inhale. And exhale. Let the hands come back alongside the ribs. Tuck the toes, engage through the legs. In one motion, if you can, up into your high plank. Downward facing dog. Nice. And then little tiptoes will bring you to the front of the mat. We'll meet in a forward fold. So take a nice big generous bend into the legs in this first fold. If you've got a block and you want to bring the floor closer to you, good choice. Nod the head for yes, shake the head for no. Release any tension through the neck. And then we'll start to build our spine as we unravel and come to standing. So slowly let the spine undulate up, stacking, head comes up last. Let the hands come up to meet in prayer and then come to heart center, Anjani Mudra. We'll move through some sun salutation Bs this morning. So inhale into your chair pose. Come in nice and deep. Inhale breath. On your exhale, can you go any deeper? Good. Inhale breath. Exhale, take it all the way down to the earth. Step back, high plank. Shift the weight forward like you're peering over the top of your mat. Chaturanga takes you to the earth. Cobra, or maybe an up dog. Downward facing dog. Right leg will lift. Curl it forward, place it between the hands, the back heel, the left heel comes down, warrior one. Maybe a little stretch up at the top, inhale breath. Exhale, brings you back down, pounce the left foot forward, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, melt back down. Inhale, chair pose. Sink in. Each chair, go a little deeper. Inhale, breath. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, melt all the way down to the earth. Inhale, halfway breath. Exhale to fold. Step back into your high plank. Chaturanga takes you down. Cobra or your up dog. Downward. Left leg will come high. Curl it in. Place the foot forward, land the back ankle, warrior one. Start to stretch up, inhale of breath. Exhale, back to the floor. Pounce the back foot forward, you're back in your forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, melt back down. Inhale, chair pose. Hold it here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Stay a little longer than you want to. You're stronger than you know. Inhale. Exhale. Good. This time, inhale. Take it all the way down on your exhale. Step back into your downward facing dog. We're going to lift the right leg high and then bend open through that knee, stacking up the hips. Maybe we take some circles in one direction, back the other way. Okay, good. And we're going to come into a very early pigeon pose. So let the right knee come to right ankle. The left leg will come long behind you, but keep upright in this pigeon. We're not coming down, it's an active pigeon. So stay buoyant through the body. We're going to move through some rolling cobras with the chest. So take 3 rolling cobras here. Keeping yourself nice and active. After you've come to your 3rd cobra, let the hands come to the earth, engage through the back leg, and then simply lift up through the front. So you're in this little hovering pigeon. Good. Feel how everything has to turn on to hold it here. Let the lifted leg go out wide, fallen triangle. Left hand to the earth, right leg goes high, and then curl it in, hold it under the belly. Again, you're gauging everything here. And then simply let that leg land on the floor. So your bent knees come into the earth. Good. From here, we're going to spin that leg so it becomes a kickstand. And then we're coming into a side plank, modified side plank. Good. Let the left leg lift. Kick through the heel. Let the fingers on the left side come towards the front of the room, so you're framing the face. Inhale, breath, knee to elbow. Exhale, take it out. Inhale, knee to elbow. Exhale, take it back out. One more time, knee to elbow. Take it back out, hold. Maybe the back leg can lift a little higher. Good. And then plant the back foot down, gate pose, stretch out through the opposite side. And then both hands come to the earth. It will be a three-legged dog. Right leg goes high. Shift forward into your high plank. Keep the back leg lifted if you can. Chaturanga from here, cobra or your up dog. Downward facing dog. Left leg will lift, take it up nice and high. Curl it in tight. Sorry, you're right. Bend it open at the hips and take some circles into one direction and the other. Really open up through the hip line here. So everyone should have the left leg high. Good. Nice big circles. And then let's set ourselves up for that little pigeon pose. So left knee comes to left hand. Right leg goes back long behind you. Stay upright. And then we'll move through some rolling cobras. So take yourself down. Exhale on the way down. Inhale on the way back up. Exhale. Good. Let's do one more for good luck. Let the hands come back. Tuck the back toes, engage through that back leg, and then simply lift up the front knee. Hold it here. And then it's your fallen triangle. Right hand will come wide, expansion through that side. Good, both hands to the floor, three-legged dog, left leg goes high. And then curl the knee in. Hold it tight under the body, and then you're simply placing that knee down onto the mat directly beneath you. Let it become a little kickstand as you come into your side plank towards the right-hand side. Let the right hand frame the face. Right leg will start to lift. And then inhale, breath, knee and elbow meet. Exhale, breath, take them back out. Inhale, bring them in. Exhale, take it out. Inhale, exhale. One more time, hold it here. Maybe the leg lifts a little higher. And then let the leg plant on the earth. Take yourself up and over, gate pose. Both hands come to the earth. Three-legged dog, left leg is high. Move through your flow from here. Keep that left leg high if you can. Chaturanga, cobra, up dog. Downward facing dog. Right leg will lift. As you curl it in, your right foot is going to come to the outside of right hand. So you're coming into a lizard lunge. I want you to try and keep the back leg lifted in this lunge. So keep the back leg engaged and strong. Inhale, exhale. Let the left hand plant, right hand is going to open. You're in an easy twist in your lunge. Deep lizard lunge here, nice. Inhale breath. Let the hand come back to the earth on the exhale. The left foot's going to pounce forward and you're coming into Malasana, yogi squat, front of your mat. Let's plant the right hand down. Let the left go high and wide. If you want to come into a half or a full bind, you can, or you stay in this open position, expanding through the left side. And stay for 2 breaths. Okay, let's take it the other side. So let the left hand plant, right will go wide. Both hands back into center. You're back into your Malasana. Engage through the core. Everyone lift up a little. Good. And then forward fold to get out of there. Let the head be heavy. Heel toe the feet in a little so they're more like a parallel hip distance. And then as we come up, you're going to ground down through the left foot. The right foot's going to come up with you. Let it come up nice and high into your stork pose. Engage through the lifted heel. Hands come into prayer above the head, and then we're coming into a figure 4, open eagle. Take it down nice and deep. You either stay here or maybe the hands come out long in front of you. Any arm balances in the room, if you want to come down, the hands might meet the floor. Create chaturanga with your arms and slowly tuck up the back leg. Have a play, you're stronger than you know. A lot of that will be in your mind. Give yourself permission to try something. Nice, Jen. All right, very slowly come back into this figure of 4 position, and then we'll come up into our stork pose. OMG to get out of there. Take a nice big curtsy, back up to stork pose. 2 more times so you know what's coming. OMG. Take it back up. Last one, OMG. Play with your balance. Play with your friendly edge. Just come to heart center here. Good, let's flow together. Inhale. Exhale, take it all the way down. Downward facing dog. Shift forward, high plank. Chaturanga. Cobra or your up dog. Downward facing dog. It's the left leg that will go high. Curl it in nice and tight. And then left foot to the outside of left hand, lizard lunge. And stay upright. Engage through the back leg. Right hand will stay planted on the earth. Left arm is opening. Can you expand a little bit more through that left side? Think about consciously breathing into the left rib. Both hands come to the earth. pounce the back foot forward, Malasana round 2. So you're welcome to stay as you are from our first round, exploring that opening or come into a bind. Or maybe you come into Bakasana, your crow pose. So the hands are coming out wide, creating a ledge onto the triceps. And then maybe 1 foot lifts, 2 feet might lift. I'm pretty sure Hannah can do this one. Well done. Good job, Hannah. Bring your toes together behind you. Whoop. Well done. Okay. Let's all meet back in our Malasana. And then from here, take that forward fold. Heel toe, the feet will come back in. Rest yourself down. Be kind to the neck. And this time it will be, I'm trying to think where we went. What foot are we on, Joe? Which leg's coming up? Thank you. So plant through the right, lift the left leg up. Thank goodness you're here. All right, hold it here. Make the hands come into prayer above the head and then come into that figure of 4. And take it nice and deep. Again, you either stay here or if you want to have a play with your balance, if you want to take the arms out long in front, you have some options here. If you're coming into the balance, think about hooking the toes onto that triceps. You create like a little seal. Nice, Frankie. Good. Just giving yourself a little seal there to help engage through the midline. Lovely, Jen. Good. Okay, we'll all meet back in our figure of 4. And then lift up, stork pose, OMG. 2 more times, take it up. Don't overthink it, let it become seamless motion. Last one. Take it back. And then we'll come to stand. Hands will come to heart center. Pause for a moment. Let your breath settle. Let your mind settle. Inhale. Exhale. Take it all the way down to the earth. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Take it back into your downward facing dog. And then move through your flow. Downward facing dog is where we'll meet. Hi, James. All right, let the right leg go high. Curl it in. Place it between the hands and it's going to be a warrior 1 that will lift you up. So at the back heel lands. Settle into your warrior 1. Soften through your shoulders. Square off the hips to the front of the room. And then the hands will come together, prayer above the head. We're coming into a back bend, but think up and over rather than dumping into the lower spine. So come back as far as you can, hold. And as we come forward with letting the back leg lift up with us, we're in a warrior 3 variation. And keep the hands in that bind if you can. Engage through the core, strong through your foundation leg. And And then slowly let the back foot land on the earth. Warrior two will open you up towards the left-hand side. Settle into your warrior. Take the gaze over the front middle finger. Inhale, breath. On the exhale, can you go a little deeper? Nice. One more time. Inhale. Exhale for depth. Straighten through the front leg. Flip the palm. Reverse Trikonasana. The front toes might lift. And then from here, we'll shift ourselves forward into our full Trikonasana. Let the hips shift and then start to tip. So rather than thinking about going down, think about going up and over into the pose. Hand might come to the shin, the floor, a block. Nice. Hold for a little longer. A little more than you want to. Inhale. Stay for the exhale. Inhale. On this exhale, let the left hand plant on the earth. Easy twist towards the right hand side. And then from here, you've got some options. We're going to come into Vashisthasana, so our side plank. You can either do that modified by dropping the bottom leg, the bottom knee to the earth, or you come into the full Vashisthasana. Right foot building on top of left. Okay, good. And then maybe the right leg lifts. And like we did in our warm-up sequence, elbow will meet knee. Take it back out. Elbow to knee. Take it back out. Last one, elbow to knee. Take it back out. Hold. High plank. Get yourself out of there. Let's take it down through a chaturanga, cobra, or your up dog, downward facing dog. And then right leg will lift. Curl it in. We're coming into that little floating pigeon. So you've got your little pigeon pose, but the leg is lifted. Nice. Engage through here. Feel the core turn on. We're coming again out into that fallen triangle. Expand through the chest. Left hand will land, three-legged dog. We're going to do this 3 times. Fallen pigeon. Fallen triangle. Three-legged dog. Good. One more time. Bring it in. Float that pigeon nice and high. Take it out into your fallen triangle. Three-legged dog. And then flow from here. Keep that leg lifted. Shift forward to your high plank. Chaturanga, cobra, or your up dog. Downward facing dog. Left leg will go high. Curl it in. Place the foot between the hands. Warrior one will lift you up. Bring the hands into prayer above your head and think up and over as you come into your extension. And then keeping the hands where they are, float yourself forward. Shift the weight into the grounded foot. And you're in your warrior three. Nice. Hold it here. Engage through the back foot. Okay, inhale. On your exhale, slowly land the back leg. Warrior two will open you up. Feel your feet grounding down. Feel the strength that comes back up from the earth. Gaze over the front middle finger. Inhale. Release on the exhale. Can you go a little deeper? Inhale. Depth on the exhale. Good. Straighten the front leg. Flip the front palm. Reverse Trikonasana. And then from here, think about shifting forward and then tipping yourself up and over into your full Trikonasana pose. And spin the heart towards the stars. Nice. Inhale. Big exhale. Inhale. This exhale sees your right hand come to the earth. Easy twist towards the left. And then we're coming into Vashisthasana, so side plank towards the left. You can drop the bottom knee or stack both feet. Good. Let the top hand come towards the front of the room, so you're framing your face. Nice. Lift the left leg high. And then we'll do 3 knee to elbow. Good, you're stronger than you think, I promise. You're okay. Just tender. Okay, once you've done the last one, come into your high plank. Move through a flow. Downward facing dog. Last little piece of the puzzle, left leg will go high. Curl it in, we're coming into that little floating pigeon. So hold it here first, get the engagement turned on, then come out into your fallen triangle. Land the hands, 3-legged dog. 2 more times, floating pigeon. Fallen triangle. 3-legged dog. Last one, make it strong, make it count. Fallen pigeon. Nice, maybe lift the foot this time. Challenge yourself. Good. 3-legged dog, and then flow from here. Keep it with the leg lifted. Feel into these movements. And then let's come to a child's pose. Take some time to let the breath resettle. And if you can, connect the third eye to the earth. Maybe you take your hands in prayer behind your neck. We'll just take 6 breaths here to settle our nervous system. Return to this moment. Whatever's come up, let it be. Don't predict what's coming next. Just stay here. Three more breaths, long, purposeful breathing. And then downward facing dog is where we'll meet. Take your time to get there. We won't move on without anyone. We stay together, work as one. Nice big bend into the knees. Step, jump, fly, however you want to get there. Meet at the top of the mat, forward fold. We'll let the left foot plant, the right foot's going to come up high. We've been here before, you're in your stork pose. Come into your figure of 4. We're not staying so long this time, so come in deep into your figure of 4. Inhale, bring it back up to your stork. OMG. Take it back up. OMG. Take it back up. One more time. OMG. Take it back up. Hold it up this time. And then let the leg extend out in front of you. Slowly, like a pendulum, the right leg is going to come all the way back. You're coming into your warrior 3 shape. We've been here before. Bringing everything together now. Hold here. And then continue on the journey. Let the hands come to the earth. And you're going to come into your standing splits. So let the head hang heavy here. You might play with binding the standing leg, holding on with 1 or 2 hands. Nice. Okay, release the bind if you've taken it. We're going to come into some little Shiva squats. So you're going to bend through the left knee. The right knee is going to tap the left calf. So tap it on the way down, extend it back up. Tap it on the way down, extend back up. One more time, tap it. Take it all the way back up. And this time as you come down, we'll come into a seated twist. You're going to come all the way to the earth. It will be the right leg that's bent in, the left foot planting on the outside. Let the left hand come to the earth, the right arm will come high, and then you're taking a twist, looking back towards the left-hand corner. No, you keep your legs as they are. That's it. And then twist that way. Good. Inhale to give yourself some length. On your exhale, can you twist any deeper? One more time. Inhale. Exhale for depth. And then we're going to come out the way we came in. So unravel yourself. Let the hands plant back onto the earth. And then you'll come back up into your standing splits. Let the foot find the earth behind you. Stretch it out long. Either a 3-legged dog or a downward facing dog, and then move through your flow from here. Good. Big bend into knees, step, jump, fly. Front of the mat, forward fold. As we unravel, we come up, we plant the right foot this time, the left comes up high, stork pose. Find your figure of 4. Inhale, breath, start to flow through the movements. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. One more time. Exhale. Inhale and hold. Let the foot extend out. The leg is strong. And then like that pendulum, let the legs float back into space. The hands come forward. Warrior 3. Good. Hold it here. And then continue that journey. So the hands will come down, they'll find the floor or a mat, and you're up in your standing splits. We will go there, Joe, we're just not quite there yet. All right. Take the bind if you wish, or simply think about melting the heart back towards the thigh. Okay, Shiva squats. So big bend into the right, left will touch the calf, take it back up high. 3 more, take it down, take it high up, touch it down, take it high. And this time as you touch it down, we will come all the way down to the floor. So yeah, good. We'll plant with the right hand, left will go high and twist the other way. Inhale for length, exhale for depth. Inhale, exhale. One more, inhale, exhale. And then let's come out the way we came in. So let the hands come back to the earth. Standing splits takes you back out. And then land the leg behind you, nice and strong. Either a down dog or a 3-legged down dog. And take your flow from here. And then we'll simply come to a kneeling position. So come down, hands onto the thighs. Relax down through the shoulders. Relax the jaw, the brow, the mind. Let everything settle in your body. The strength, the heat you've cultivated for yourself. Let it settle. Let it fill you up. And then we're going to come into a fire log pose. So come round into a seated position. You're going to have the right leg. Let's start with the left leg underneath, and the right is going to stack on top. So I want you to think about your right heel sitting on top of your knee, ideally. Yep. And then letting the left foot just come out slightly. So we're not in a cross leg. You're sort of stacking your shins, as it were. Okay, we're targeting the upper leg's hip. So it's your right hip that we're targeting here. Now that might be enough. That might straight away get into that hip space. If not, you can come down and fold in on yourself, keeping that hip coming down and engaging. If that doesn't feel like enough, the next option would be taking your hands into prayer and then connecting the right elbow onto the outside of the right foot, coming into a little twist here, which actually feels really nice. Sounds a little bit complicated, but once you're in it, it feels quite nice on that hip. And use your exhales to visualize that right hip getting heavier. So it drops into the space. We hold a lot of emotions in our hips, a lot of tension. The more we can drop in and release them, it helps to unlock. Good. We'll just stay for 10 more seconds. Okay, slowly unravel yourself. Bring both feet in front and we'll just let them fall from side to side. Move some energy through those hips. And then we'll come to the second side. So it will be the right leg underneath, stack the top, the left, get that knee and heel connected. That might be enough. You might choose to come in, fold forward, or you're coming into that little twist. Left elbow coming onto left foot. Oh. 10 more seconds here. Try and see if you can soften something. Okay, unravel yourself. Plant both feet onto the earth. Take the hands behind you. The fingers are pointing back towards the bottom. And we'll just come into a reverse tabletop here. Stretching through the arms, the hips, the front of the body. And then lower yourself down and take yourself all the way to the ground. You might like to finish with an inversion, so that might be a happy baby, taking hold of the outer blades of the feet or the calves. You might like to come with a block under your bottom and lift the legs high. Or if a shoulder stand is calling you, just finish your practice your way with an inversion. And when you feel like that, if you're in your shoulder stand, you might like to come into plow. Just take some time shifting the perspective. And then when you're ready, with no hurry, we will come to Shavasana. If you're in your shoulder stands, your plows, take your time to slowly come out. And then stretch out long on your mat. Take up as much space as you need to. Let everything feel heavy, supported by the earth beneath you, the strength of the earth rebounding up into your body. Close down the eyes if it feels okay. Shavasana. Be strong. Be fearless. Be beautiful. And believe that anything is possible when you have the right people there to support you. We'll start to bring some small movement back into our fingers, our toes. Start to turn your awareness back to the space around you. Maybe a big stretch overhead would feel nice. And then when you're ready and in no rush, we'll move over onto one side or the other. And we will meet in a seated position towards the front of the room. Feel free to keep the eyes closed for a little longer, just to seal this moment. Maybe the hands come into heart center, Anjani Mudra. We give thanks to each other here and at home, to this community, to this space. We give thanks to ourselves for showing up, for doing the work, for seeing the value and importance of self-care in order to care for others. And we'll seal this morning's practice with the sound of Om. Inhale. We bow in together and say Namaste. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, thank you. Have a lovely day. Thank you, everyone at home. Have a nice sleep, Hannah. Love you. Stay there. I want to take a photo of you. Stay where you are. Yeah, do the little love hearts. That's cute. Hang on, hang on. It's not staged at all. Beautiful. Love you guys.
Hi.
You're welcome, darling. I don't think I know. Whoa, 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 whoa. No, it's fine. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness, oh my goodness. Hang on, hang on. Let me make this stop. 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 That killed the vibe, didn't it? Thanks, Joe. Sorry, darling. Sorry. Jamie, brilliant. Oh, yes, I saw you on the list. Lovely. Thanks, Jamie. I'll get you all ticked off. No problem. You're welcome, my love. And you have a wonderful day. Oh, Vivian.